DevSecOps. Entire world is running on a systems. In a software field, there are three parties involved in the process to create a good system. First, customer do the requirements. Developers and testers are ready to build the system. The last team is ready for operations and build IT infrastructure for that software. Developers and operation team major target is build a high quality product for their customers. But unfortunately, both teams are working separately. As a result of this confliction, quality of the product is going down. At the time, world build a new idea called that is DevOps. DevOps mean development and operations are working together for common objective, sharing knowledge, using common tools with a good understand between each others. They should work as a team. It helps to build a high quality product faster. Then competition is over. Now they can consider about critical components, that is security. Integrated security for DevOps become DevSecOps. First of all, we want to talk about what is DevOps. Simply, DevOps is combination of development and operations. It introducing collaborative ways of working. It's a teamwork. It's described how to speed up the development process. DevOps helps to frequent changes to the codes and more dynamic infrastructure. Now we're going to talk about DevOps models and practices. First one there is, yes, it is agile planning. Agile planning and organizes the works for short iteration, we call that is sprint. It's increased the number of releases. Continuous delivery and automation. Doing development, testing, deployment, monitoring as continuous process. Infrastructure as a code. Use a virtual machine act like a production environment. You can test easily. We need to do some changes, automatically set of number of environments for testing purpose. Containerization. Use containers to deploy applications in different environments. It combines with the infrastructure as a code. Also, there's a microservices. You can build an application with set of independent services. If there's some error in some area, we can easily isolate only that part. It allows to increase the scalability of the system. Next one is, yes, it is code infrastructure. Code provide flexibility, tool sets and scalability to applications. Example as AWS, that's for the Amazon. Also the Microsoft Azure is there. DevOps tools. We want to discuss about few tools in DevOps. First one, yes, it is Jenkins. It is a tool use either servers for continuous integration or a continuous delivery hub. And next we have Selenium, an automated browser that allows QA team to write script and test web products. Yes, here we are, that is Git, a version control system with a repository for source code management that enables working online and also the offline. This is Chef, a tool for infrastructure as a code management that runs both cloud and hardware services. Docker is there, an instrument that helps with packaging code into self-contained units. We call that as containers. And Nagios as an infrastructure monitoring tool that presents analytics in visual reports. Now we come to talk about, yes, it is DevSecOps. Actually, DevSecOps major objective is to ensure data security. The goal of DevSecOps is to bring individuals of all abilities to a high level of proficiency in security in a short period of time. Security is everyone's responsibility. Simply we call that is a teamwork. When it comes about team, first one, development. Build secure, high quality software faster. by integrating and automating security checks throughout the SDLC, software development lifecycle. Then development teams streamline development while improving security. It can maximize the effectiveness of application security programs. When security work with development to shift security testing earlier in development, cost and effects go down and compliance rates goes up. Operations are there, ensure the production applications and containers are working properly. Operations teams can avoid being blindsided by application vulnerabilities in production when they have insight into the components used in the applications and containers they deploy. Now we think about why DevSecOps. Why? Yes. In traditional methods, security is an isolated process. That's of time it implements in the final stage of the development. They have to wait until end of the life cycle. Sometimes this time period becomes set of months or set of years. Now we are ensuring the security when doing the development and operations of the system. Security becomes a shared responsibility between everyone. All teams consider about application and system security at the start, from the beginning. It can be slowed down usual DevOps workflow, but apply the correct security methods helps build a more reliable environment to entire system. DevSecOps security is not a separate part of the system or the application. It is integrated with the entire system. Simply we call it is a inbuilt system, inbuilt security at the start of the program. DevOps invite the security team and inform about the necessary of the security platform. Security team build the plan for security of the system. And security automation, it underscores to the developers develop the program with keep the security in their mind. Next we're going to discuss about yes, DevOps security is automated. Automation is the good thing, but there are some set of challenges. First one, how we maintain there's a short and continuous development life cycle, how we maintain the security in the short SDLC. Integrate the security. Operations need the quickly and minimal disruption. We should integrate, but how we do it? Combine security with new innovative technologies. The security technology should be the new and it should be updated. But DevOps security is automated. It includes set of features. First one, source control repositories, container registries, continuous integration and deployment, application programming interface, that means API managements are there, orchestration and release automation, operation management and monitoring. DevSecOps is automated. That's the automated process. Now ready for new technologies day by day. Cloud is in a dynamic environment. Static security method is never suitable for it. Also, security method should be dynamic for every stage of the life cycle. With all those requirements, DevSecOps should automate their every stage, their security process for all environment and data, as well as continuous integration and delivery. Now we going to talk about how to adopt DevSecOps. First, train to code securely. Should train your development team. Integrate the security to DevSecOps. By adopting the right DevSecOps tools, that's your responsibility, and monitoring continuous integration and continuous delivery, analyze code and do a vulnerability assessment, and mandatory security at every stage. Successful adoption of DevSecOps depends detection of threats, security defects and flaws. Development frequency, mean time to their repair and recovery. Also the lead time and test coverage is there. Yes, what are the benefits of adopting DevSecOps? Reduction of expenses and delivery rate increases. Also the security monitoring, deployment, check and notify system from the beginning. It's the bigger advantage. Secure by design and ability to measure it, faster speed of recovery, improving overall security of your product. Why it's important? You can focus on the application security from the beginning of your application. It's easy to find the vulnerabilities and encourages. Also provide better results and greater speed, same as DevOps. And reducing vulnerabilities, it can increase the code coverage and the automation. What are the best uses of DevSecOps? It integrates security throughout the DevOps process, and you can train one secure coding. Also, you can automate the whole pipeline from continuous integration to continuous deployment, to choose the appropriate tools for the security check, to move to Git as a single source of truth, to no code dependencies. Use the analytic driven SIEM security information and event management platforms. These are the DevSecOps integration tools. We want to talk about first one. Yes, it is Threat Modeler. It's the automated threat modeling solution that secure the scales and enterprise software development life cycle. Next one is the Contrast. It's the industry only application security platform for DevSecOps. It delivers continuous security that natively integrate into all stages of the software development life cycle. Next one is Iris Risk. The previous name is Quantum Security. They changed their name is around 2020 July. As a security tool and process have to be business enablers, not blockers, and they cannot slow down the speed of the development. The platform integrate with the normal development workflow. Next one is Kibana. It's the free and open source interface that lets you to visualize your Elasticsearch data and navigate the Elastic Stack. Last one is Grafana, one of the popular technology used to compose observability dashboard with everything from there with the metrics with the Grafana. Now we comes to the 6 pillars of DevSecOps. DevSecOps pillars provide the holistic framework with development, infrastructure, operations, and information security into a cohesive group that facilitate creation of secure software. We comes to talk about the first pillar, collective responsibility. Main challenge is change the organization mindset to this DevOps. After introducing security into the DevOps organization, it's not the priority of someone. Security is not the separate, distinct in your business, but it cannot measure progress and contribution. Security is an everyone's responsibility. Cloud security offers plays the leadership roles, but each user has the responsibility to put their contribution to the organization security. Each user's awareness is the first line of the defense. Next one is yes, it is maybe collaboration and integration. Yes, it is. There's a knowledge gap between software landscape across development, operation, and security. That's in DevOps. Without good collaboration, success is going to be limited and difficult to reach some kind of areas. Therefore, necessary to awareness of every teams and report about threats. Remember that most security incidents are caused by simple human errors. Next one is pragmatic implementation. We call that is work practically. Organization implement application security within the software life cycle. Every software life cycle SDLC is different in terms of structure, process, and overall maintenance. Therefore, one set of tools are not good for DevSecOps. Organization should take a good perspective about the status of the future security, creating a framework for digital security and privacy models. Organization should have a practical method to ensure safety, that's mean privacy and trust in the digital security. Next one, we talk about the bridging compliance and development. Yes, risk related requirements are totally different from security requirements. If they implemented technical controls, difficult to guarantee about the security. Agile software development method, difficult to say most suitable method. DevOps teams believe that the proof is in the code, not in the document. Key point is that address the gap between compliance and development. Identify the inflection points in the development life cycle. Controls can be automated and improve the quality of risk mitigation. Comes to the automation. Yes, it is. Some of the issues preventing practices like manual coding, testing, deployment, and patching practices build some troubles in the security. Manual coding makes poor performance and insecure software. Also, it reduces the chance to identify vulnerabilities. Then, insecure software can be difficult to release. Automated security practices can reduce manual process, increasing efficiency and reducing the rework. It can improve the quality of the software. Process that can be automated should be automated. Process can't be automated, try to avoid it. Fully automated system can build another issues such as building delays or failures, but improve for this workflow you can use semi-automated approach. It can solve the problem. Last pillar is measure, monitor, report, and the action. You can't manage which you can't measure. It's not true in DevSecOps. It can take anywhere from months to years to implement depending on scope and complexity. Actually different to measure the progress and failures, frequency, vulnerabilities, patch time, percentage code automatically tested, and automated test per applications are most critical metrics to monitor. But measured, monitored, reported, and act in the right people at the right time is most important to reach the success of the software. That's the story of DevSecOps, and thank you.